Skirts can be one of the most elegant and feminine pieces in a woman's wardrobe. But after 50, the wrong skirt style can quietly make you look older, heavier, or less polished than you really are. And the frustrating part is that many of these skirts are very common. They are sold everywhere, and many women wear them with good intentions. Before we begin, let us set the tone. This video is not about rules or criticism. It is about clarity. Once you understand why certain skirt styles work against elegance, it becomes much easier to choose pieces that support your body and your confidence. A skirt sits close to the face in the visual line of an outfit. The eye travels from the hem up to the waist and then to the face. If the skirt shape is wrong, it can pull the eye downward. If the fabric is wrong, it can cling or add bulk. If the length is wrong, it can shorten the leg line. All of this affects how youthful and refined the overall look feels. Many women over 50 keep wearing the same skirt styles they loved years ago. But bodies change, posture changes, and proportions shift. Elegant women adapt without drama. They do not fight their body. They dress to support it. The first skirt style that often makes women look older is the stiff, straight knee-length skirt, especially when it is made from thick, rigid fabric. This type of skirt can cut the leg at the widest point of the calf. It can restrict movement, and it often creates a boxy silhouette. Instead of flowing, it stands away from the body. This can make the whole outfit feel dated and heavy. Another problem with this skirt is how it interacts with posture. If the skirt is tight and stiff, it can pull when you walk or sit. That pulling draws attention to the hips and midsection, and it creates visual tension. Elegance always looks relaxed, never strained. The fix is not to avoid structure entirely. The fix is choosing a skirt that has movement, a skirt that skims rather than grips, a soft A-line, a gentle bias cut, or a midi skirt with fluid drape. These shapes move with the body, they lengthen the leg, and they look modern and refined. As we go through this video, you will notice a theme. The skirts that age women tend to be stiff, short, or overly tight. The skirts that flatter tend to be fluid, balanced, and intentional. This is the mindset shift that changes everything. Stay with me as we continue, because once you see these skirt mistakes, clearly you will never look at your wardrobe the same way again. The second skirt style that often makes women over 50 look older is the overly short skirt. Even when legs are slim and toned, a skirt that sits well above the knee can throw off balance. It pulls the eye downward and creates a contrast that can feel forced rather than elegant. Short skirts often require constant adjusting. And when you are adjusting your clothes, you never look calm. Elegance after 50 is about ease. If a skirt makes you worry about sitting, walking, or bending, it is working against you. Very short skirts also shorten the visual line of the outfit. They separate the body into harsh sections. Instead of creating one smooth flow from top to bottom, the classy alternative is not hiding your legs. It is choosing a length that flatters. Skirts that hit just below the knee or at mid-calf create a longer leg line. They allow the eye to travel smoothly, and they look intentional rather than trendy. Midi skirts in particular are powerful. They feel modern but not young, feminine but not fragile. The third skirt style that ages women is the clingy pencil skirt made from thin, stretchy fabric. This type of skirt shows every line, underwear seams, hip texture, wrinkles, and movement pulls. Instead of skimming the body, it clings to it. This can make the midsection and hips look heavier, even when they are not. Clingy fabric also creates shine in the wrong places. When light reflects off stretched fabric, it highlights areas you want to soften. That shine makes the skirt look cheaper and less refined. This is one of the most common mistakes because stretchy skirts feel comfortable. But comfort without structure rarely looks elegant. The fix is choosing a pencil skirt with substance, a thicker ponte, a woven fabric with stretch, or a skirt with a lining. These options still feel comfortable, but they smooth instead of cling. They hold their shape, and they move with you without pulling. Elegant women choose skirts that work with their body, not against it. They understand that fabric matters just as much as shape, and they choose materials that support movement and confidence. The fourth skirt style that often makes women over 50 look older is the heavy pleated skirt with too much volume at the waist. Pleats can be beautiful, but when they start directly at the waistband and open outward, they add bulk, right? Where many women want a smoother line, This can make the midsection look wider, and it can overwhelm the frame, especially on petite women. Heavy pleats also create visual noise. Instead of a calm, elegant flow, the eye gets stuck on the folds. This can feel dated if the fabric is stiff or the pleats are very sharp. The skirt starts to wear you instead of the other way around. And elegance is always about balance. The refined alternative is controlled movement. If you love pleats, choose skirts where the pleats start lower at the hip, or where the fabric is soft and fluid so the pleats fall gently. Knife pleats in lightweight fabric, soft accordion pleats, or skirts with subtle fullness only at the hem. These give movement without adding weight at the waist. The fifth skirt style that can quietly age. An outfit is the skirt with loud patterns or high contrast prints. Bold prints can be fun, but very busy patterns draw attention to the lower body. They also make the skirt the loudest part of the outfit. After 50, elegance often looks best when the outfit speaks softly. High contrast patterns can break the visual line. They stop the eye, and they shorten the look of the body. This is especially true when the skirt is paired with a simple top. The skirt ends up feeling disconnected from the rest of the outfit. The classy fix is choosing prints with harmony, smaller scale patterns, tonal prints, or prints that blend into the base color. These still add interest, but they do not dominate. They allow the eye to move smoothly upward, which keeps the focus closer to the face. Solid color skirts are also powerful, especially in darker or neutral shades. Navy, chocolate, taupe, charcoal, or soft black. These colors ground the outfit. They look modern, and they pair easily with many tops. Elegant women understand that the skirt is the foundation of the outfit. When the foundation is calm and balanced, everything else looks more refined. The sixth skirt style that often makes women over 50 look older is the very low-rise skirt. Low-rise skirts sit below the natural waist. They cut the body at the widest point of the hips, and they shorten the leg line. This combination can make the torso look longer and heavier, and it pulls attention away from the face. Low-rise skirts also tend to shift when you move. They slide, they pull, and they often require constant adjusting. That tension shows in posture. And posture is a huge part of elegance. Elegant women choose clothes that stay in place and support a relaxed, confident stance. The refined alternative is a skirt that sits at the natural waist or slightly above it. A mid-rise or high-rise skirt lifts the whole silhouette. It defines the waist gently, and it creates a longer leg line instantly. This is one of the most powerful tricks for looking taller and slimmer after 50. The seventh skirt style that can age an outfit is the overly tight waistband. Even on a beautiful skirt, a tight waistband creates pulling and bunching. It forms horizontal lines across the midsection, and horizontal lines widen the body visually. They also draw attention to the tummy area, which is usually not where you want the eye to focus. The fix is choosing skirts with a smooth waistband, flat front designs, side zips, or waistbands with structure. A little stretch in the fabric helps, but the waistband itself should lie flat and feel comfortable. When the waist is smooth, the whole outfit looks calmer and more expensive. Another detail to watch is the waistband finish. Paper bag waists, heavy gathers, and thick elastic can add bulk, especially when paired with a tucked top. If you love tucking in tops, choose a skirt with a clean waistline. This keeps the midsection looking sleek. Finally, pay attention to how the skirt moves when you walk. A skirt that pulls or rides up will age the look. A skirt that flows gently and returns to shape looks modern and elegant. Movement is a quiet signal of quality. By choosing skirts that sit correctly at the waist, that move with ease, and that feel comfortable all day, you remove tension from your outfit, and tension is what makes clothes look older than they are. Now let us talk about styling, mistakes that can quietly age. A skirt, even when the skirt itself is good, because many women choose a flattering skirt but then combine it in a way that breaks the elegance. The first common styling, mistake is pairing a refined skirt with a bulky or overly casual top. When the top is oversized, shapeless, or too long, it hides the waist and collapses the silhouette. This makes the outfit look heavy and unfocused. The better choice is a top that lightly defines the waist, a soft tuck, a half tuck, or a top that naturally ends near the high hip. This brings balance back and lets the skirt do its job. The second mistake is choosing the wrong shoes for the skirt. Heavy, chunky shoes shorten the leg line. Very thin, outdated shoes can feel old-fashioned. The most elegant option is a clean, refined shoe. Pointed flats, sleek loafers, low block heels, or minimal sandals with structure. These shoes support the skirt without competing with it. Another styling issue is visual contrast. A very dark skirt paired with a very bright top can cut the body in half. This stops the eye and makes the outfit feel disconnected. Elegant women often keep contrast soft. A navy skirt with ivory, a taupe skirt with soft white, a charcoal skirt with muted tones. This allows the eye to travel smoothly upward. Length and calf placement also matter in styling. If the skirt ends exactly at the widest part of the calf, it can shorten the body. Elegant styling places the hem either just below the knee or closer to mid-calf. Then shoes that show a little of the top of the foot complete the line. This creates length without effort. Accessories should support the skirt, not overpower it. If the skirt has movement, jewelry should stay calm. If the skirt is simple, one refined accessory is enough. A classic watch, medium hoops, or a clean necklace. Too many details make the outfit busy and less modern. When styling a skirt, ask yourself one question. Does this combination feel calm? If the answer is yes, you are on the right path. Calm is what makes a skirt look elegant after 50. Now let us bring everything together with a simple skirt checklist you can use every time you get dressed. This removes guesswork and makes your outfits feel intentional and polished. Start with the shape. Skirts that skim the hips and gently open toward the hem are the most flattering after 50. Soft align, bias cut, fluid midi, or a structured pencil with substance. Avoid skirts that cling, pull, or stand stiffly away from the body. Next, check the fabric. Elegant skirts are made from fabric that moves well. Soft crepe, quality ponte, lightweight wool, viscose blends, or lined skirts that hold their shape. If the fabric wrinkles, shines, or pulls, it will age the look. Now check the waistline. The skirt should sit at the natural waist or slightly above. It should feel secure but not tight. A smooth, flat waistband creates a clean silhouette. This is especially important if you tuck in your top. Then check the length. The most elegant lengths are just below the knee or mid-calf. These lengths create a long visual line and feel modern. They allow movement and balance. Check color and pattern. Calm colors and soft prints, tonal patterns, smaller scale designs, and solid neutrals look refined and timeless. Very loud prints pull attention downward and break the flow. Finally, do the movement test. Walk in front of a mirror in natural light. If the skirt flows and returns to shape, it is supporting you. If it pulls, bunches, or restricts movement, it is working against you. When skirts work with your body, getting dressed becomes easier. You stop adjusting, you stop second-guessing, and you start moving with confidence. If this video helped you see skirts differently, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who loves feeling polished. And remember, elegance after 50 is not about trends. It is about ease, balance, and choosing pieces that let you feel like yourself. Thank you for spending time with me today. I will see you in the next video on Everlogin Style.